Hello, Maddie, also known as Hello Interloper here. Today we have a brand new event incoming, one that's going to seem to be kind of permanent, and going to be really exciting. But first of all, I want to tell you guys about the new face hatcher that's coming. Honestly, I would not spend my polys on this, but of course it's up to you if you want to do so. The super powerful 6-star Idun, I don't know how to pronounce that. She's a new unit. There's 3 other new units as well, and one of them is only a 5-star, although in a moment I'll kind of tell you why that's okay. The first 10 times hatcher is only 250 polygons, which is, neat, but honestly I would save my polygons for a festival, just because the units you can get from a festival tend to be so much better. Homely Captive Idun is a recovery type that converts red and timers to green, converts yellow and damage panels to hearts, has a party recovery mass boost for 3 turns, and also the crash skill does high damage to one enemy but ultra effect on deity units, and can also break damage panels without taking damage. This makes me kind of think that there's going to be something coming up that involves damage panels, because the next unit, which is a balanced type, is also a damage panel breaker, and that's Thunderhammer Thor. For 3 turns, high HP recovery, boost own attack, absorb blue panels for effect, and red defense ultra boost for 2 turns. The crash panel skill is not that impressive. Massive damage to one enemy, it's very plain, but also has damage panel breaker as its ability. Fate's Boundary is also a recovery type, and this one's way more focused on recovery than Idun. Idun's a little more balanced for a recovery type. Definitely has way less attack and more recovery. So, the skill is The skill is convert green to crash panels. Convert yellow to red, which is a little odd. Also, for 1 turn, it adds 1 tap to blue units and reduces damage from enemies by 25%. Now, the crash skill is massive damage to one enemy based on own recovery and HP recovery, as in recovers HP. It's just a very odd translation. And floor recovery, recover 20% of total party HP at end of first turn on all floors. By first turn, it means literally the first turn, not Erd's first turn. So it could be anybody's first turn, just the first turn on the stage. Then we have Underworld Guard Garmer, who is only a maximum of 5 stars, is a stamina type. Convert up to 6 red panels to crash panels, 2 turns, lower red rate, easy CP spawn for yellow units high. Ultra damage to one enemy based on max HP is the crash skill, and boosts own attacks in the Hempel Challenge. Which means that maybe the Hempel Challenge is actually coming up next, we don't know. Now, the most exciting part that is coming is a brand new event that seems to be permanent. And this is known as the Tower of the Queen, Avaricia, probably Avaricia. It's solo only, no continues, and it will constantly reset with every event. And what's going to happen is each floor you complete, it's going to be like a tower thing. Each floor you complete gives you a reward and has different gimmicks. And the whole point is to try to get as far as possible before it resets. But the nice part is when it resets, you get to start again and you can get those rewards all over again. But I'm assuming the best rewards are closer to the top. Now, if you've been playing and paying attention to the lore, especially the messages after certain missions, you know that the Queen is trying to take over Alice, and she's trying to do it through Heliopolis, which is like the pyramid thing that Osiris is at and whatnot. Like at the end of Osiris's mission, he sometimes says like, "Oh, the Queen's trying to take over." Or he says something like, oh, Set is in the burial chamber ahead or something. But then there's usually a blurb after that that says, something about the Queen. So this is kind of the closest we're going to get to facing the queen so far. And it's soul only, no continues. Each time you clear a floor, you'll earn an awesome reward. Your floor status and clear rewards get reset with each new event, so you'll be able to earn them over and over again. The difficulty rises as you move up the floors, and the top floor where the queen awaits is harder than anything you've experienced so far. But the hardest part about this entire event is that some floors within this quest require units with costs lower than 30 and 28, while others only allow entry to human units. This completely changes everything about the game, because now suddenly you need a lot more inventory space, and you need to start planning some 5-star teams, because some 5 stars have requirements that are 30, or I don't know if there are any 29s, but for some of them you need 28s. This is going to change a lot. So, there's a few battle tips for the floors. On floors 2 and 3, enemies will start dealing instant death attacks if you don't defeat them within 10 turns. Second floor, red and green enemies appear. Third floor, enemies use heart panel absorption attacks and prevent heart panels from spawning. Fourth floor, enemies drop timer panels. Fifth floor, costs 30 or less only for this quest, and enemies use junk panels. Sixth floor, costs 30 or less and human units only. Enemies prevent heart panels from spawning permanently and use powerful skill bind attacks on recovery types. Seventh floor, enemies use protected panels. Eighth floor, costs 28 or less only, and enemies use damage reduction skills. Ninth floor, costs 28 or less and human units only. Enemies can boost their defense immensely. 10th, enemies use virus attacks and can lock heart panels. 11th, costs 30 or less only. Enemies use attribute killer and animal killer. Enemies use virus attacks against recovery types. 12th, costs 30 or less in human units only. Enemies use virus attacks against recovery types. 13th floor, enemies use junk panels. 14th, enemies use protected panels. 15th, enemies use powerful virus attacks. It's scary. It's crazy. Oh my goodness, this is changing everything. What my best recommendation for everyone right now is, of course, not to spend poly on this hatcher that's coming out, which I believe is fully a gimmick here to just kind of cover people's asses. I would highly recommend going into, if it wants to load today and not tomorrow. Oh my goodness, come on, quests. There we go. Go into your event quests. Figure out which ones are humans and start building them because they're free. It's not loading right now. My internet's being really stupid. I have to reset it, but, I'm not going to reset it in the middle of a video, of course. So I'm just going to wait for it to take its damn sweet time. But I mean, there are so many daily events going on. I'm sure some of them are humans, and some of them are probably easy to evolve or awaken, and I'm sure, there we go. Like, she looks like a human, and human, dragons, maybe human, not a human, not a human, not a human, not a human, probably a human. Probably animal, because he's like a spider or something. Probably human. I mean, there's a lot of humans. You can build a team right there. Don't waste your money on a stupid hatcher. And start paying attention to the 5 stars that you pull from just about any hatcher, because it might actually fit the needs of some of this Queen's Tower event coming up. This is crazy. I'm freaking out, because, I mean, I just sold all the stuff that I pulled from that Fever Festival hatcher, and, oh man, I wonder how many good units I actually sold, like, as in good units for this event. But we'll have to wait and see, and, of course, once it comes out, I will make a guide or walkthrough of each of the floors, and, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's pretty crazy. I'll try my best to share with you guys all the info I can possibly gather about this, and keep you guys posted. But for now, it might be worth building up some human units that you can get for free through the quests, and I mean, just work on them. Because we don't know what elements we're gonna need, or skills, or anything. Just kind of have to guess it for now. We won't know until it comes. Anyway, best of luck, everyone. Good luck preparing if you're going to do so, and until next time.